So we're getting into working out again. Like the gym's here.
What do you mean we? I've been working out. No, I'm just kidding.
Let me rephrase that. Since I got hit by the car in December, I was out of working out for about 3 months. And then I finally was able to get back in the gym. The first week I was able to get to the gym, all 5 days was that Friday was the 13th, and the 13th is when they shut everything down. So
It was the 17th, I believe.
either way. So
You just stopped going because you were afraid.
Sure. So I did do the coronavirus research video, and it scared me. So yeah, I agree. I scared myself with way too much research.
You stopped going before they closed, but yeah.
I was too. Anyway, so they so I stopped going, and then I basically didn't do many home workouts for another like 3 months, and also
Because home workouts suck.
And even before Rona, and even before I got hit by the car, I was so bored in the gym. I would go in there and just barely go through the motions. I was always playing on my phone. My workouts lasted way too long. I wasn't getting sweaty enough. They just kind of sucked. So I'm kind of on this like resurgence right now where like I haven't started like tracking my like macros because honestly, I really don't want to do that right now. That's like if I'm trying to get shredded or something, but I'm not. But what I'm doing is...
What is your goal?
So I'm learning how to work out non-bodybuilder style. And I'm learning how to work out in such a way that I don't have time to grab my phone at all. So I'm doing 30 to 45 minute, really intense, like to the point where like I'm sweating and like falling out of my chair because I'm going to die. Like I'm pushing myself really hard. And I'm doing a lot of stuff with like weighted sandbags and like weighted balls. And I'm doing a lot of throws, a lot of catches, a lot of turf pushing where like when I'm on the turf and I push my wheelchair, it's like heavy resistance. So, and I'm doing it like CrossFit style. Like I'm setting up a circuit and I'm doing as many reps as I can in like a 30 to 60 second period. And then I'm resting and then I'm changing workout. So I'll like
So it's kind of like a hit circuit.
Yeah, so I like push back and forth, and then I'll take a ball and I'll slam it on the ground a bunch of times, and then I'll pick up a sandbag and do like some movements and some motions, and then I'll take the ball again and I'll like throw it up against a trampoline so it hits a different part, and then I'll do like some like ab stuff or like some core stuff, and then I'll jump and I'll start pushing back and forth again, and I just try to do as many like laps and as much as possible. And that's been dope because I'll wake up completely fasted. I'll wake up, I'll put on my gym clothes, I'll drink an energy drink or a pre-workout.
Bang?
Or Rain, Bang or Rain, whichever one. Whichever one they have at Kroger.
Dude, I need one today, I think.
Well, I've got extras, you can have one. And then, so I'm like, all right, let me just go in there and get super intense. Like, and it's to the point where like I'm sweating so profusely that I thought I peed my pants. Like I'm so sore everywhere, and I don't know if you get it's very hard for me to get the same sensation as a runner's high. Like it is almost impossible. Like in the past 10 years,
Mine's from yoga.
In the past 10 years, I've only gotten one real intense runner's high, and to me, a runner's high is when you in your brain you feel like whoa, but like you feel it in your chest and in your heart where your heart is like. And then like there's just like this hollow feeling in your chest where you're like, and you're just fucking sweating everywhere. And
it doesn't sound pleasant.
Oh, it's not. It sucks. But you know you're burning like 600, 700, 800 calories, and you're working out your entire body. And
600, 700, 800 calories for the whole run, or
for the whole the whole thing, because you have at a very high elevated heart rate.
Yeah.
For 30 to 45 minutes will definitely do that to you.
Yeah.
So like, I'm just trying to like really go intense, but the challenge is like, dude, my mobility is jacked up. Like I used to do.
Yeah, most people do intensity by like running and stuff.
Yeah, so like I've got to find very alternative ways, and then I'm also doing like my own version of like my PT in the gym.
Could you do rowing?
I've tried a bunch of times, and it just doesn't work for me.
Because you can't do the legs.
I can't do the leg part, and then like my butt is so crooked that like even if I just sit still and do the rowing part, I tilt left and right, and since my legs, it's.
What have you ever tried it sitting in your wheelchair?
You can't go full back because the way the back is. Trust me, I've tried like 35 different angles. The best cardio I can get is just battle ropes. It's
Yeah.
just battle roping. But recently all the ropes have been vanishing.
But you know, it's funny. Like I said before, the sauna is literally cardio. Like I went to the sauna yesterday, sat in there for like 40 minutes, and at the end, I was so exhausted, I like couldn't even do anything the rest of the day.
That's just so, to me, a sauna is so boring.
Yeah, that's why you listen to a podcast.
But I got things to do, man. Like, I don't.
You're going and doing battle ropes.
Yeah,
That's
what I'm,
boring as hell.
That's something. I don't know. I don't know. I don't. You're right about the sauna. Sauna's really good for you. Sauna's dope, but I'm too like fidgety and antsy of a person.
I know.
Like I want to get in there, like get my stuff done.
I'm just saying
and
for people
leave.
that are listening, like if they're like, I can't find anything to do for cardio, like you can literally do the sauna. And it's, dude, yesterday, so the Lifetime sauna just opened up and it has been off the charts hot. It's like 180 degrees. And even if you leave the door open for a second, it's pretty pinned. And like, because I was trying to get back into it, and I was like, I wanted to hit it a lot because I was like, I want to get my tolerance back up or whatever. So when I'm going, I'll sit in there for like 40 minutes because normally like 15 minutes is like plenty, but like 20 is like a really good one. So I was doing two sets of 20 where I did like a 20-minute session, and then I went and took a cold shower and then went back in and got another 20-minute. And bro, on the second 20-minute, like 10 minutes in, I thought I was like dying. Like literally I was like,
So you did,
and I was pouring fucking cold water on my head.
Like a reverse Wim Hof. You went hot and then cooled down and then got hot again.
That's what they do in Finland. Like the Finnish sauna is like, that's what you do. You take a cold plunge in between. Like in like Hungary and stuff, like when you go to like the hot baths and stuff like that.
I'm hungry, so thank you.
Yeah, when you go to Hungary, like you stay in the hot as long as you can, then you do a cold plunge and then you get back in because basically it's like a reset. Because like then your external is like completely cold now.
And people forget your skin is such a huge organ.
Yeah.
I wonder what that does for skin health. I wonder
Dude,
I wonder how good that is for us wheelchair
Bro,
users.
it's so
that need
good.
Skin integrity.
Sweating, I think that's what I attribute to having really good skin. Like
It is true. You rarely have blemishes on your face.
I
Rarely.
pretty much never do, and I can always point back to when I do is either I like didn't wash my face
or
and
like
I
traveling or like sleeping on the floor or something.
or I ate some bullshit. I ate like a bunch of like cheese or like some like a pizza or something, and or like I didn't sweat. Like that's like one of the biggest things because like sweating, I sweat a lot, but I like make myself sweat.
What do you think about the whole like sweat out the toxins? Like,
Your body's always detoxing.
Is that nonsense?
I don't think it's 100% nonsense, but I think people are like, there's toxins, blah, blah, blah. I think a lot of people have this like mindset that their body's always like producing like bad things and you always need to be like clarifying all the like bad stuff out. And it's like, when do you reach a point that you're like just good? You know, like I think it's kind of like Gwyneth Paltrow's like Goop thing. It's like this journey of like being the most healthy person you can be. And it's kind of toxic if you think about it because you're setting yourself
When
up
are
for
you ever
failure
good
because you're
enough?
never going to ever be like 100% good, and then your whole life just revolves around like health and wellness, which is fine, but like you gotta have a life. Hope you enjoyed that clip. If you want to watch the full episode, you can click right here. If you want to subscribe to the channel, you can click right here. If you want to watch more clips, we got 2 more right over here.